Hey guys, Harsh here. So, as you can see, we have a BBURAGO RedBull racing car. And do you have any guesses what it is? Well, it is the RedBull RB18 of the 2022 Formula 1 season. And this is an absolutely beautiful model to look at. So, this is the premium version, as you can see, with the acrylic case and the driver's helmet. So, without wasting time, let's pull the cover out and see the model itself. And here it is. Would you look at that? Absolutely beautiful model over here with nice attention to details, and the body of the structure also looks amazing. So let me just take this cover off so you will take a closer look at it. Here it is, as you can see, and it does come with this very nice plastic base with the name of the car written on very nicely along with the BBURAGO logo, as you can see. And it is just held by one screw underneath here, so let's just quickly unscrew it and take a closer look at the car itself. So here's the car, and let's always start with the front wing. So we have a very nicely detailed front wing with the RedBull logo and the BBURAGO logo as well. And one thing to note here is that the upper two plates sort of are in their native carbon fiber form, and the bottom two plates are painted in the RedBull color scheme. So that's a pretty nice detail that they were able to add. As you can see, it also has a partial metallic finish to it as well. And if you look at the sides, we have the aerodynamic part over here and the company logo as well on both the sides, as you can see. Then if you look at the suspension, it is a huge improvement to the previous models, as you can probably see by the amount of detail it has. I mean, I have always tried to nitpick the suspension system, but this time they have done a really good job at it. And also with these tiny fins that go over the wheel. So I think they did their best. If you also received the model with this error. Next, if you look at the side pot area, as you can see, it is now much more simpler than the previous version because of the design revamp. So we have just normal diffusers and intakes for the engine to cool down. And it is, I mean, very nicely detailed, but there wasn't any much detail to add over here because these designs are now much simpler, except for the carbon fiber floor. As you can see, it is nice and shiny in its raw carbon fiber unpainted form, so it looks pretty nice though. And at the bottom as well, we have some sort of carbon fiber finish, but I'm guessing it's just the way these plastics are made, so whatever. Next, if you look at the RedBull logo, you can see it is quite shiny along with the very dark, almost black body. It looks pretty good. It adds a very good contrast to the car itself. Now if we go to the bottom side, we can see we have a few more logos, and these are quite nicely printed on both the ends, as you can see. And if you move further back, we can see the number 1 and Honda Racing logo as well, as you can see right at the very end of the car body. Pretty nicely printed, along with the tiny text that is written underneath the HRC logo, so it's Honda Racing, quite clearly visible. And one thing I forgot about the cockpit is the mirrors. So as you can see, the mirrors are very nicely placed in their designated spots, so that's pretty nice to see. I mean, I have seen BBURAGO models completely put mirrors way out of their designated spots. It's a good relief to see that these are in their places, and they also have their own logos and sponsors printed on it. Now if you look at the back suspension, it is also very nicely detailed. I mean, I should have said upgraded, because of the last versions, as I said, the suspension doesn't look very good. So this year's suspension looks pretty good. I mean, the rod which holds the tire isn't quite visible, but if you get a good angle, you can see the rod rotate in there. But still a pretty nice upgrade from the last year's car. And obviously these are free rolling wheels, so you can play it as a toy as well. So if you push it, you can see that it rolls pretty freely. Then if you look at the back wing, as you can see, it is also redesigned for the 2022 season. And this is the only part I think that I don't like about this car very much, or any other car for the 2022 version. So if you look at the inside of the wing, we have also sponsors printed on both the side, as you can see pretty nicely. I think it's some sort of a plate that they have tried to attach over here. Let me just confirm. So it is not a plate, it is actually a sticker which is slightly out of its place. So as you can see, if I just use my screwdriver and pull it out, as you can see, it is a sticker. So never seen before on BBURAGO models, so this is the first time that I have seen stickers being placed, so that's pretty, not good, because for a diecast collector, stickers are not the friendliest things to have. And on the outside it is, I think, painted, so nothing to worry about there. And then finally we have the humongous Byte logo on the top of the front wing. And I say Byte because I don't know how to clearly pronounce this name, so I just say Byte because that's the first thing that I come up with whenever I see this logo. So I do know how to read it, but I just don't know how to pronounce it, so I choose not to pronounce it. And then if you look at the back wing, we also have this little thing, which is the hydraulic section. So this little thing helps to open and close the DRS system, and as I have stated before, a model with the DRS flap open would be a nice one to have. So BBURAGO, if you're watching this, please make one model with that particular spec, and I will really love it to see it. So there it is, guys, the BBURAGO 1/243 scale diecast RedBull RB18 car from the 2022 Formula 1 season. And this is a absolutely beautiful car to have. You can use it as a toy. It is quite sturdy as well, so you can play it as a toy. Or if you are a collector but don't have the budget for sparks or main champs, then you can also buy it for your collection. It is quite well detailed, as I have mentioned quite a few times in the video. So thanks for watching the video, guys. Please like, subscribe and share, and I will see you all later.